Hey y'all, welcome back. It's me, Kat. Right? What I've done in preparation for the For Rent expansion pack coming out, I created 4 tiny homes with a twist. So I spun a wheel and I put a couple different colors on it, spun the wheel and got 4 different colors to decorate these tiny homes. So a fun little challenge, as well as just a great chance to get in here and create some tiny homes with some different aesthetics. The first color I spun was red, then I got dark brown, yellow, and blue. Quite an array of colors, but it was really fun. So what I'm doing right now is just building the tiny homes, which sounds so easy. But trying to create 4 different homes with different looks and roofing and just try to make sure that they are their own home. You know what I mean? It's a lot more difficult than it sounds, or at least it was for me. You know, it's one thing to get in there and build one house and make it look a certain way, but when you're building 4, of course you can do like townhomes and things, and it's not to say anything against doing 4 exact same houses, but I wanted them to be distinctly their own. I wanted them to look different from each one of the other ones so that this house could have its own aesthetic and its own individual person living there that has their own personality to go along with the house. Simple enough, I guess. I build these houses on a giant 64 by 64 lot, and it was just too much. I thought I needed the space, but I didn't. And so in the long run, this ends up going on a 30 by 30 lot, which maybe it could have been a little bit bigger, but it's really cozy and turns out perfect for the houses. So I pretty much have 3 out of 4 figured out, and that last one just threw me for a loop. It was the struggle bus for that one. So the first color I spun was red. So today we're going to do red. I'm going to break this up into 4 different videos because it would be a very long video to sit here and to run through all 4 houses, as well as give you screenshots so you can see what the houses look like in detail. So we're starting off today with red. So red was the first color I spun, like I said, and I thought, barn, neighborhood house. I just did not know. Red is hard, and finding windows that have the same shade of red and a door that has the same shade of red, it was tough at first. I start getting in there and I ended up liking this growing together shingle, the red. It just worked for me. Then comes the layout, and I don't know. I hate to say like I'm the worst at layout, but I have this like idea of what I want the kitchen to look like and the bedroom and how big I want each room. I don't want them too small. I want them spacious enough, but I want the house to like flow well. It was a lot. So I go back and forth on layout so much with this house. Of course, in the end, I think it works out perfectly, as it always does. I mean, at a certain point, it flows. It doesn't matter what build you're doing. You work with it long enough and it's going to make some sense. Or you just bulldoze it and start over. There is no wrong answer. The only wrong answer is to quit. And that was my TED Talk. Thanks for coming. It's a little crazy. I'm so sorry with all the diagonals and the triangles. I don't know what I was trying to accomplish, but finally the layout just comes together. I do change it around a little bit more. I finally put the kitchen on this wall right here. So you walk in to the living space and the kitchen kind of turns off to the side. Bedroom, bathroom. Simple. Now, as I start designing this house, I end up deciding that a guy lives here. It doesn't have to be a guy. That was just kind of where my brain went. And I think of him as a college alumni, and he went to Foxbury Institute. The colors are red and yellow, and it just started falling together perfectly, in my opinion. He's got posters on his wall and collegiate merch and sports, and he's your frat boy guy's guy, loving life. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it worked because I didn't know where to go with this house at first. I tried to stick really close to this challenge as possible, so I didn't use the saucer lights like I love. Therefore, the houses are a little dim because I'm trying to use all the other different lights that you can use. I always usually use the saucers and then put a light over top of them so you get how bright the saucer light is, but you still get the decorative piece of something else. But I didn't want to do that. I really wanted to stay true to this challenge. And so here the house is just coming together. It's just little decorative pieces now and working on the outside, which I am the worst at placing windows. I will admit it. It's not my forte. I never know where to put them. I never know how to space them right so that it looks okay. And this was no exception. The windows are weird. So I really try to cover up the spaces that don't have windows and make it look not weird. I'd like to think that I do an okay job of that in the end. So just looking for something big to cover up the fact that there's probably should be a window right there, but there's not, because I really wanted to use that lighting fixture on the wall. And this is where it comes together, right? I'm like, oh, red and yellow. And I just decide this is who he is. He just college boy, you know, living his best life, loving Foxbury. Even though he's graduated and moved on with his life, he has not moved on with his life. So we get some college lawn chairs out there. And of course, you know, a red tree. Landscaping was a little, I gave him lots of flowers and tried to be floral with the landscaping. And it's cute, I guess. But in the long run, I definitely take those away and go with some simple bushes just to give a nice effect, but to not go too overboard. And here we are. I'm just really trying to go in, add last minute little details. What's going to cover up this wall where, once again, there probably should be a window right there, but it didn't work out there because I have the fireplace and bookshelves. So we get rid of all of that landscaping, and I'm like, okay, let's cheat a little. Okay, it's landscaping. So no red, let's just go for green landscaping. And this is where the bushes come in. And I think it just works out really nicely. It's simple, understated, and I'm happy with that. I did still want to put something right here to cover up the fact that there needed to be something interesting on this wall and not just the bushes. So, hey, he's got a fireplace on the other side. The red roofing matched up perfectly. So I gave him that little like wood shack. I don't know what to call it. Little house with the wood in it. I don't know. So last minute stuff, going in there and just adding little bits and little items and try to clutter it up for a guy. Magazines, ball caps, like a little speaker to play music, some books. Just real fun. I added the posters on the wall, pin it, gave him a banner, and just decorated the heck out of this house because he loves his college and he will never let it go. I don't know. So let's get in and take a look at this beautiful red house with yellow accent. So here we are. Here's the house from an outside look, and I think it's just so cute. It really turned out great. You walk inside, definitely lots of red, right? That was the challenge. But I think it looks great. I think it looks like a little bachelor plaid. He loves his college. I don't know. I'm so certain there are people out there that that's their personality trait, is where they went to college. And this is his personality trait. Super happy with it. So like I said, this will be a series. I hate to do that to you, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and there's lots of different houses to look at, and I figured it'd be too much to do a 40-minute video. So just a nice quick little video to show off the red house. I hope you like this video, and I hope you enjoy this little mini series that we're gonna do on colorful village that I've created. Anyways, have a good night wherever you are. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all the fun YouTube stuff. Come back for more, and I hope you have a great night wherever you are. Bye, y'all.